Sometimes people ask me, Shauna, how are you able to stay in shape and still have hamburgers and chocolate and peanut butter and like these high dense calorie foods? Because I don't abuse it. I don't do it all the time, and I always try to find a healthier version of it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be diet friendly, but look for more natural ingredients. Make sure the first ingredient isn't sugar and the things that you buy. I mean, if you splurged on a baked good from a cafe once in a while, it's not going to kill you. But the problem is most people don't have self-control. I happen to have a lot of discipline and self-control when it comes to sweets and splurging on high-fat foods once in a while, even though it's not very common for me to do that. But everything comes down to having a level of discipline and maintaining that self-control and being mindful about food labels and knowing how many calories you're consuming in a serving, or grams of fat and grams of sugar. Like, I always use a rule of thumb as looking at the grams of sugar in something. So something like chocolate, like this sugar-free chocolate that I indulge on. It's great. It's flavorful. There's no aftertaste to it like some sweeteners have. It was great. It just takes the edge off, and have a little square, since it comes in individually wrapped portions, that you don't have to take the whole bar and feel like you have to finish it. And even if there is like a large bar, you break a piece off, you put the rest away in a sandwich bag or something, store it away, and then put it in the freezer, away, out of sight, out of mind. And then when you're having a hankering, you take a piece out, but don't eat the whole thing at once. That's the thing with overeating. Don't eat the whole thing at once. You don't have to. Never feel like you have to stuff yourself and finish a meal. You can put the rest away, package it. Anything, eat half of your dessert. Eat a couple pieces of your dessert and put the rest away. If you don't eat it all in one sitting, you're not going to have that blood sugar spike as if you ate the whole entire thing at once, and then you've eaten too many calories at once. That's what your body does. It stores it as body fat as you get the blood sugar spike in there, and so then you're on a mess right there. So self-control, that's the key. Don't try to avoid things all the time, but if you do indulge in something, make it a special moment. Don't go overboard. Don't feel deprived. That's the most important thing. That's why people fail on diets. They start to feel deprived. They don't feel like they're getting enough feel-good foods in their diet, which, feeding your body is about feeding it proper nutrients. And when you're succumbing to these desires to eat something sweet or fatty, or it's usually from a point of you're overly hungry, and so your brain's signaling, I need something now. So what does it do? It wants you to have sugar, because sugar is something your body absorbs quickly, but you can take in a lot of it because it's not very filling. It's not full of fiber, where it makes you full, so you don't know when to stop. So you want to control that overeating response, or that starving yourself for too long without a meal, and then you'll end up overeating on the wrong things. And that's why people snack throughout the day, but on healthier things like fruit, or anything with a higher fiber content, high protein source is good. But again, everything comes down to your activity level. How active are you? Do you need all these extra calories? Are you sitting all day long at work? There's a lot of factors that go into whether or not you can have a splurge meal, or eat throughout the day. Does your body need it? Are you burning what you're eating? These things. So so many things to consider when it comes to nutrition and dieting. It's a big topic. We're all individuals here. We have individual needs and goals and body types. So these all need to be factored in. And yeah, so that's just kind of a little bit my sauce of the day for you. Give your brain a little stimulated on some stuff. And I'll keep plugging away with some more nutritional advice and information for you. Leave your comments below and like and subscribe if you like this video, as I'll be creating more for you based on the kind of questions you have for me, and as I get more inspired to speak about things that I think people are wanting to know about. Have a great day, and as I said, just stay strong and don't overconsume. Be mindful about your meals and appreciate them.